Okay. I think that's better. No, because Piggy Pie's last stream we did this was said that the BGM was drowning us out. Alright.
No poisoning!
It's how we start off this episode. Making me, Chris.
And I am Sam.
Well, of course, together that makes us
the never-ending backlog.
And here we are back on, I want to say it's episode 3 of Path of the BBL?
I think you're right.
Alright. So we, brief recap before we left off. We were going to go talk to the, Cowabunga. The school's headmaster.
Yes.
And we found out that it was poisoning! Because he was well and dead when we found him.
Only a few hours ago!
Oh, recent.
I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcast this morning, though.
Oh, you take Kasuaki.
His broadcasting equipment. It looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage.
Meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else here in the gym. Why would anyone?
There's no explanation but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now.
I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause an unnecessary panic.
Oh, Lord, no. None of that. Hold on. Let me just silence you. First Billy Butts, now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person?
More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Koara.
Right. Oh, hello, viewers. We got some viewers right off the bat. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers and creepy pug statues. Where do we even start?
Incompetent feral.
Hey now.
Examine each piece one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school.
Got it. Oh wait, I have to press X again. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is the human representative? That must mean Billy Butts, and the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's events, but something might... it might have something useful.
There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have had to leave some sort of paper trail were it official.
Hang on, Sakuya.
What are you reading, Koara?
This.
The human representative?
It's locked, even though none of the others are.
A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record.
I wonder what it's written in here.
We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere.
Maybe we should ask for Mr. One for help.
Do you intend to break it open?
Yeah, it'd be faster than looking around for the key. And...
What? That? I was wondering about it as well.
that thing on the desk is some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious.
I believe it is a control panel for some machine, yes.
And spread out next to it is...
the dome.
Maybe this thing controls the dome or the hatch we saw earlier.
One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one.
Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out now. Even if that's... yeah, even just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One.
I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go.
Mr. Koara!
Yes, sir? Why don't you take Ryuta? I don't want to talk to myself. I feel silly.
Okay.
Oh, I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me.
Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have no evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. We have evidence. It's just sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though.
How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about?
The thing I forgot about. He must be talking about what he said earlier. No. I'm not convinced you're just not trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about?
How cruel, Mr. Quora! Your boundless suspicion wounds me!
He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused.
I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Quora. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. Basically, it's a straight shot to the end, kid. This is the ending you get for, doing everything else in the game. You need not use your brain at all. Just keep pressing X.
What are you talking about?
And breaking the fourth wall.
No riddles? Wait, not that. You mean to say you know the truth already?
Duh! Well, who knows?
If you do, tell me.
If I told you, I told you only need to keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Wow, we're really kind of just skirting around the fourth wall breaking.
Just for me? How long must you babble, Quora? Come!
Sorry. I take it this is a challenge, Doctor?
You may take it that way if you wish.
I swear I will find the truth. And if I find that you killed Billy Butt...
Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you'll find. Foreshadow, foreshadow.
Mr. One?
You two again. What is it?
We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office.
The plot thickens, I see. We think that this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it?
Or break it?
Let me see. This will be rather troublesome.
It's just a lock, right?
Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion.
Wait, shit, I forgot almost everything from this, like these minor points.
What?
Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents?
Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same, I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but believe I can open it.
So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations?
Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker.
Oh. I love it. What does that have to do with anything?
So, maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed.
I think Mr. One is the only... Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing?
You may.
We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. It's locked, but it's locked.
It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help.
Yuya?
He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime?
I never knew he could. Sakuya, just let it go. We need his help here.
I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back.
Alright, thanks. Should probably write all this down since we're here. Script. Where's Yuya right now?
Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop.
Nincompoop. Sorry, nobody uses that word anymore. It's a good word. We should bring it back. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab. Because of the giant dome that's put over this place.
Here we are.
Not yet. I wonder if he's still in there. I just realized, I love these visual novels that have, no budget for the backgrounds. It's like, we're here, but he didn't go anywhere. As we turn the corner,
The noise!
The Scarecrow Man blocks our path. Ooh,
Evolva.
Sakuya, run! Ooh, oh.
Don't order me around, Feral.
We lost it, right? Oh, shoot. Sakuya and I must have run into different directions. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on its noise of its arm to find it. And that dome makes this building dark, so it's hard to see. I better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Huh? Did I just hear something? What are you doing in here all alone? You see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and every birdie's supposed to gather in the gym. You should...
You're... Koara Ryuta?
He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah. Have we met before? The unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head.
This is the first time we've spoken.
And why do you know my name?
She told me. Miss Dump Truck.
Billy Butts? Alright. Didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name?
Fujishiro. Nageki.
You were friends with Billy Butts then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Well, she was acting strange or all, or... Oh, shoot! He didn't hear the emergency broadcast, so he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's...
Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again.
Huh?
I already know.
Oh.
She washed up here and spoke to me. Which can only mean one thing. She's dead.
He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and he doesn't care whether or not his
Interlocutor?
Interlocutor knows what he means. Like, what? I think we defined this word last time we hit it. I was like, what? What in the world does that mean? Anyway. She washed up here. Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me.
I do not. Miss Dump Truck did not come to the library after school yesterday.
So she didn't come here either. Thanks. Need to hurry back to the chemistry lab. You should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building.
It was not yesterday that Miss Dump Truck came here. It was just now.
What? He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya's right. Maybe I am going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. Da-da-da-da.
You're late, Koara. Blasted feral doves.
Sakuya, you're safe! He was pretty worried about you, Ryuta. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone.
Silence, mongrel.
Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Oh, good. It'd be a good time to use Ella.
Oh, welcome back, Koara.
Sir, about this control panel.
What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Oh, right. I suppose it could be.
It's locked, though. I'm going to have to get Yuya to get into it for us, but...
That's illegal, you know. Doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on.
Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that.
I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes.
X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them. Watch porn, kids. You'll learn how to hack. There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put every birdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay.
There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think we should be wise to open this dome now.
That's true. We did get you to help and everything. We should... Oh shit, is this some where we can actually make a bad choice?
Well, I think we... Are you gonna look?
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. No.
We opened it last time.
Do you have to... Oh, we opened it last time? Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's open it. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here.
Agreed, and we can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense.
Oh, right. That's what...
Escape hatch opened.
Thank you, Sam. I guess it's not for the whole dome.
No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside.
Just having the hatch open is better, anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there.
The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again.
It closes on its own? Seems like a risky design.
15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out.
Let's go and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki.
If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do?
Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab.
Leaving Billy Butts alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor.
Well then, let's go, Kawara Chirigane. Very well.
Yup. Sorry, I forgot that was me.
What was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there.
Pickled onion sounds good right now. The hatch high above the ground is open. Looks like the control panel worked. Think everybody should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time.
But outside.
Yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there is no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning.
No earthquake and no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I'm curious with the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out.
We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going out. We don't really know what's going out there, if anything. Probably meant going on out there. Or if there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding Dump Truck's death, then we need more clues. I'll go.
Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there.
It isn't safe in here either.
Look, the hatch is open.
It is! We can go home!
No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck, are we sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier?
I can't wait any longer. I'm going out!
Wait, come back. Come back at once.
We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Gah!
A gunshot?
We have to go help him.
Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well.
But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot as soon as he went out. Someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? 3rd class. End. 4th class. I guess that's for a sec. Billy Butts' corpse delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in a sealed-off building. And now, these students shot dead as they try to escape. What is going on outside?
And how humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected.
If I'd only stopped him.
There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Kawara. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you?
No, I'm fine. We have to keep going.
I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we've figured out what to do.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. That was strangely poetic of you, Ryuta.
Where shall we go next?
Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open.
Very well.
We return to the maintenance office and explain what outside... explain
What happened outside?
Oh my god, one word makes all the difference.
I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one.
Been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker?
An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduced myself properly.
Ha! Leon J.B.
I am Leon J.B., one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party, S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you.
The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me.
I've heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You're well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed.
I feel like I must have missed something.
There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believes we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them.
Exterminate? But I thought the war with humans was over.
Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at this school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations?
Seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. They even welcomed Duck Truck as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to this school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions.
Oh, you got it open! Thank you!
That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside.
Revelation time. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand in feathers toward a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. So technically this could actually take place after Cyberpunk 2077. All be part of the same universe. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumateria influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy, 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumateria influenza.
The human representative. This is talking about Dump Truck, no matter how we look at it.
2187, that's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off and the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed. The birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisals will not be tolerated. If Billy Butts is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And
the important part is this final gruesome exchange.
Basically, if anything happens to Billy Butts, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame.
So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous.
It's not humorous at all!
So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, this school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financier, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I have confirmed that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system, like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real.
It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge, and then...
When the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin.
That student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting outside for us with guns.
She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago?
Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock.
So we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed.
You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching some birdie get shot.
Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong, and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle.
What time is it, Mr. Leone?
Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then.
8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way.
My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation.
You should get a new dictionary. A rich guy should have a complete dictionary. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here.
Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara.
I'm not. I mean it. We found the connection between Billy Butts' death and the dome. That's a mouthful. There is clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time.
You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees.
Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful?
What is that?
I don't know. That's what it says one on here.
The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate.
I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though.
Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful.
Whoa, it is! I thought Hatoful just meant heartful.
I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful.
Oh no. Right. There's probably something important given that it was in the locked file.
Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history.
The school's history?
At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Dump Truck died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape.
Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way.
Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records.
Right, let's go look at the school documents then.
I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen.
Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Mr. Leone said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look?
The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps?
We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything that looked like school records?
I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any.
Library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is...
the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday.
Exactly. Well, with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all... I almost forgot about it. And the Scarecrow, we still don't even know where he came from.
He appeared along with the dome and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Dump Truck's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget that puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird.
Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library and read up on the school's history, and we'll look into that bird. Probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Go...
What do you want to do?
I'll look for the bird.
Okay.
I like doing his voice. The blood-stained bird.
Do you have an idea?
I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason, I don't know. Do I know somebody like that?
Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind.
I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say it right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again.
He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what's said is true, then he was lying.
Should mean that the doctor was lying too.
Very well.
Yuya! Salutations. How goes the investigation?
Well, just who do you think I am?
Yeah. Unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we just wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I had verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a bloodstained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday.
Did you see anything like that?
Didn't see your life. Nope, sorry.
Could you be the bloodstained bird yourself?
Yikes! As you can see, I'm not hurt at all anywhere. Besides, he said this bird was going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor?
Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday.
I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on.
Indeed.
Those two really not see anything yesterday? They had actually been some bloodstained stranger then. That would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet.
Nageki? Who?
I met him in the library earlier.
He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure.
The library is always a little ways away from here. It's always a little ways away from here because that's how space works. We spend some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school.
Getting hung up over little things at a time like this is a sign of weak nerves.
You gotta be so harsh, man. Really?
Well then, where are the school documents?
Probably not where anybody can look at them.
They're probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search.
Right. Is it dull to organize files properly?
Yes.
Books, and none of them what they're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty Huh? That's odd, there are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Oh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history is not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book?
It's not here.
Huh? You never left?
Is that a problem?
Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. Can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care.
The records.
Huh?
Keep looking there and you'll never find them.
So, you know where they are?
Yep.
Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives here. So it's hardly surprising he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them?
By request.
Request?
You don't know what that is?
He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain.
You can only get at them by request. They're not kept out here.
Then where are they kept?
Behind the reception desk in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead.
There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk, it's true. Thank you, Nageki, really?
Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to him.
Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy.
No, Nageki was telling me where to find the...
There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama.
I won't, because what is he talking about? Nageki's standing right there next to me. It's not like he's behind the shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki?
Yes?
Are you a hallucination?
If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination.
Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird.
Doesn't matter. Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not.
It doesn't answer anything.
This doesn't usually happen. Never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I'll remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet?
Huh? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. It's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination.
Request-only books. This shelf?
Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office.
Chronology of St. Pigeonations. This?
Let's see. 2180? Founding the school the same year, Ichijo Kasuga inaugurated as headmaster.
2180? Much more recent than I had thought.
Only 8 years. I hadn't known either.
Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores, so there's really a clue in here.
Wait, Sakuya, look at this! Sorry, my back is killing me. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire.
Medical center? Does this school have something like that?
I don't think so.
There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else?
Right here. Damage from the fire. What? The book presents us with a new mystery as if to taunt our inability to hold all the ones we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183, medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started.
Didn't I just hear that name?
The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's a ghost.
Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. To disbelievant. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. Won't have any occult rubbish brought into it.
But I think he knew something. If he's the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery.
So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara.
The fact that he used the modifier invisible ghost sounds like he believes in visible ghosts, and they would be more trustworthy due to their visibility. I'm just saying.
Since I can see you, I trust you. Visible ghost.
Now I'm just for some reason now I'm thinking of a They Might Be Giants style song like I don't trust invisible ghosts. They aren't visible. You can't see their ghost credentials. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I spent some time looking for him in the library, but I couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. Where do we... the medical center seems like a good place to go now.
Indeed. Where is it?
That's the problem. I've never heard of it before, either.
Sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so.
It should still be here, then.
Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus?
Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall.
Old hall?
That's what we call it. It's back by the gate. It's not used for... What's wrong?
The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
Come, guide me there.
This is it.
Doesn't really look like a medical center.
Oh yeah, and this is like the part where we had like assigned roles in big huge quotes, and you were like, give me a voice to do. I've been sitting here for almost an hour, I'm so bored. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. I was just so into it. It was new. I remember this is the exact point where you were like, just give me a voice. Anyway. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah? Looks like the door's locked.
Then we shall break it down.
You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya.
What? What did I say?
Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. Why am I worrying about that in the middle of a crisis where everyone's about to be slaughtered? We don't have a choice. He's so straight-laced. It's awfully dusty in here.
Has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind.
Everything's empty. It looks so empty as to be identical to the hall we were in like 5 minutes ago. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. Oh, yeah, never mind. I guess that's a good explanation.
Bah, did we come here for nothing?
Let's look around a little more. Look, this door has a sign on it. I guess that was the reference room.
I do not relish the prospect of wondering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well.
It's even dustier in here.
The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records? There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful.
Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's an shelf labeled Operation Hatoful.
Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway.
Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is.
Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good.
Is Operation Hatoful connected to the medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts.
The only things left are archaic medical journals.
Huh? It's the encyclopedia.
An odd place to keep one.
Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning?
I saw them like this in the library, too.
A bunch of old encyclopedias?
Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit?
Do as you please.
I don't know why I'm asking for permission. You're not the boss of me. The ones in the library had the same binding. And in the place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, this copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it.
Perhaps it came from the library, then.
Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9.
Unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure.
Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library.
Provided it isn't a mere waste of time.
We leave the reference room and continue our investigation at the medical center.
We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after.
The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in?
Perhaps we can't anymore.
Huh?
Look at that wall.
The wall? I don't know that I can look at... Oh wait, we can look at the wall. Looks like a normal concrete wall to me.
Don't you see it? Stupid peasant.
What about it?
Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire.
Now that he mentions it, this wall is slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here?
It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire?
We probably won't be able to break this down then.
If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again.
Yeah, let's head back. Huh? Did you hear something?
Yes. Someone else just broke in here.
This could be bad. We're at a dead end with a concrete wall around. We need to get somewhere with a window fast.
Run.
Yes! Stop. Ah! It's here!
Wait, calm down, Kawara. It's small.
So it is. Oh, okay. Yay! Too small to be a scarecrow. I guess Luzons are small birds. Huh? Aren't you from Tutu? I'm the Crimson Fallen Angel in Geel. I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what's he doing in here?
I think I'm going to have a headache.
Textoris Malodia Funeris. Who, me?
Good for you, Kawara. We came all this way to give you a title.
It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Angeal, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else. Come on, let's go back. I am not allowed to rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now, Textoris Melodia Funeris, Undertaker. Undertaker? Well, if that's it, then, so the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judecca, come! Crimson Angel, Crimson Angeal, Crimson Fallen Angel appeared. Angeal uses Dark Void Shockwave. Ryuta takes 24 damage. Ryuta's turn. I like the moment.
Blue Moon Splash.
Ryuta unleashes Blue Moon Slash. Angeal takes 78 damage.
Cease this jack acting, you wretched imbeciles.
Sakuya attacks. Ryuta takes 260 damage. Ryuta returns to his senses. Angeal takes 295 damage? Angeal is shaken. Excuse me. Huh?
I am shocked, Kawara. To think that even you would go along with that farce.
What? He disrupted my territory? Got carried away by Angeal before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed.
You, Luzon. What did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect.
I came here to do but one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about?
Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque.
I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space, gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means he's a thrill seeker?
So you are a moth allured by a candle's light, Luzon?
No, I am stained in crimson, clad at night, unforgiven. My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. More crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal. That blood-stained chest is just the Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh.
What is it, Kawara?
Bloodstained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the bloodstained stranger Sansa was...
Angeal, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing?
Battling minor demons of Baal and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the tree of blight called to me.
It's asking you to say it using words we understand.
Hallowed Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angeal. Bah, I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant may refer to as the infirmary. I knew it!
I think we need to talk to you. Come.
So we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angeal behind him.
This one. This is the bloodstained stranger Okasan saw.
That's it then.
We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary?
If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't.
Useless.
The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edelblau did venture within.
Edelblau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please.
The apostle of the blue sky, Edelblau. She goes by dump truck Billy Butts. Billy Butts went into...
What?
Oh, wait, I have to give me... Billy Butts was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor and Yuya said that no one came and nothing happened. They're lying! 4th class and...
Dun, dun, dun.
Fifth class. Alright, I think this might be a good place to stop it. I know it's a little early for our stream.
But yet, since it's a transition point...
Yeah, it's a good transition point. And I would rather keep the episodes in manageable length.
Okay.
As opposed to the fact we had like 2.5 hour sessions.
We just kept playing it like every night.
Like, I don't know if anybody's going to rewatch that. That was half the reason I wanted to do this project when you were like, we should do it. Just to have it. Anyway.
And also see the actual epilogue.
Alright, so stream's going to dip. Well, I'll save in a minute. So we'll start here next week, next Friday. But hey, thanks for joining us, everyone who stopped in the stream. And thank you for catching the replay on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please engage. We love it. We love it. We live for it. We live for it. Well, not really, but we do enjoy it. We thoroughly enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Comments are nice.
And don't forget to tickle that bell icon so you never miss any of our past streams. I don't know if there's any other news to talk about. We'll be back on
we might need to be, like, we started a little bit later today. Baby's bedtime is going back, so we might be starting streams a little bit later.
We will be adjusting
We haven't adjusted the schedule yet. But.
We will be doing that. I'll probably do that tonight when I move the episode over, because it is my turn to do that. Sam's been doing that enough. So, yes, and also I don't know if it's official, but I am doing a book club thing again. And we might move the other stream to Tuesday just in case.
So we'll see. We haven't officially updated the schedule yet, but
yes,
we've got a Facebook and a Twitter we'll put things on.
Indeed. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We love you.
We love you.
Good night.
Good night.